Hello, it's not Thursday. Today I am finally bringing you the Pufferfish pattern, and thank you so much for understanding about the delay that's been happening over the last few weeks. The Pufferfish was voted by you as the pattern you most wanted to see from the last Not My Idea poll. The ideas that didn't win will be up in a second chance draw over on my Patreon, and my patrons will get to pick one of the other ideas that they want to see. Let's get right into tools and materials. So for this pattern, you'll need 8 ply 100% acrylic yarn in 2 colours, but you can get by with just one. You will also need 21mm safety eyes, 3.5mm hook, scissors, pins and needles, and stuffing. But that's it. So the construction of this fishy fellow is relatively simple. We're going to start by making the eye sockets. Grab your main colour and we're going to work up a round disc. You're then going to insert the stem of your eye through the middle of the starting magic ring, but don't clip the back on yet. And we need another one exactly the same. When you have both of those finished, we'll pop them off to one side and start working on the body. So the body is the main bulk of this project. You may recognise this type of mouth from when we made the axolotl a little while ago. Now, if you don't like the look of the pocket mouth, there is a flat version available too, and you should see the alternate starting rows on the screen right now. Otherwise, we're going to start inside the mouth in our darker colour if you're choosing to use one, and work up a little cup from there. At the end of row 4, we're going to change colours. Now, I always do my colour changes in the stitch before I need the new colour to be active, so I'm going to frog the last stitch of round 4. I'm going to start the colour change by inserting my hook into the stitch, yarning over with my old colour and pulling up a loop. I'm going to hold my old colour out of the way down my hook, and grabbing a strand of my new colour, I'm going to hold that down my hook as well, pinching it at the base of the stitch. Yarn over with the new colour and complete the single crochet. So this should leave you with the completed stitch in your old colour and your new colour active on the hook, ready to go. The next row is going to be worked as back post single crochet. So normally we work through the loops at the top of the stitch, but back post is when we work around the post of the stitch, inserting our hook from the back of the piece, around the post and back to the back of the piece. We're going to work one full round of back post single crochet. From there, the next 7 rows are pretty simple as we build up the main plane of the face as a basic round disc. So round 13 is our first row that includes spines. We're going to start by working 4 single crochet, and then we will be doing a triple crochet. A triple crochet is when you yarn over twice, insert your hook and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through the last remaining loops on your hook. We are then going to repeat that pattern of 4 single crochet and then a triple crochet 9 times in total to complete the row. And you'll note that using a triple crochet with single crochet on either side causes it to poke out and form that little bobbly spine that we're looking for. After row 13, we're going to stop to shape our mouth and position our eyes. So we're going to start by simply poking the mouth in so that it's an innie, not an outie. The row of back post we did earlier should take all the guesswork out of this for you. It should just pop into position. There will be a narrow side of the head, which is the top, and a wide part of the head for the bottom, and my active loop marks the point in between them. Then, grabbing one of our eyes, we're going to count 4 rows out from the corner of the mouth. To position the eye, you're going to work the stem of your eye through the body piece as well. Do that on both sides, and while you want your eyes quite wide apart, make sure that they are balanced as well when you're looking directly at it. When happy, snap the backs on, securing your eyes through both layers. We are then going to continue working up our fish using triple crochet to form the spines. They should be staggered, so if you find your spines are lining up a bit too much, double check your row counts, or if you're feeling really brave, you can move where you're putting the single crochet in each repeat. Moving the spines won't change the final shape of your fish. After row 28, we're going to stop and stuff it, and I'm going to start with small amounts that I tuck around the mouth and eyes to make sure that they are filled properly, and then larger amounts to fill the rest of the fish. When you're done stuffing, poke your mouth in again to make sure it's not being pushed out by the stuffing. And then we go and finish the final rows. So that is the main piece of your fish. I am going to take a moment here to chuck some pins around the eye pieces to hold them in place, and note that I'm not stretching those pieces out as we do want them to bulge upwards around the eyes. So next up, we're going to work on the fins. We need 2 side fins and 1 tail fin, and they are constructed in the same manner. So start by chaining 8. This consists of 5 chains that we're going to stitch into and then 3 chains to turn the piece. Turn, and starting in the 4th chain from your hook, work 5 single crochet back along the chain. Chain 1 and turn. We're then going to work 4 single crochet back along the fin. Skipping the last stitch in the row, and then chaining 3 and turning. Work 4 single crochet back to the base of the piece. Chain 1 and turn. And then the final spoke of the fin is made with 3 single crochet, chain 3 and turn, and then 3 slip stitches back to the start. Finish off, leaving a long tail. And you'll need to make another one for the other side. We're going to weave that tail in and out of the edge we did the chain 1 turns along. Then give that tail a pull and it should fan out your fin into a more triangular shape. So this is the side that will attach to the body. Do the same thing to the second fin. We then construct the tail in the same way, but with a few more spokes to it. You'll note that the reason we do chain 3 turns instead of chain 1 turns along one side is because it gives it a bit more of a frilly edge. When your tail is done, once again leave a long end when you finish off, weave it in and out along the base, and pull to form a more fanned out shape. So now we have all of our pieces, we have a little bit of assembly to do. I'm going to pin my side fins on first. Now I'm lining them up behind my eyes and they will be even with the second row of spines. So then I'm going to pin the narrow end to the body, and I repeat this on the other side too. So then for the tail, I center it over where we finished off the body, and note that the tail should run vertically, not horizontally. I'm then just going to take some of my yellow and sew everything in place. So there is your finished pufferfish. I hope to be back to my regular schedule soon. Leave anything you'd like to see for Christmas or the holidays in the comments section down below.